Hi everyone, welcome back. Today's video is inventory, which is the next in the A to Z minimal wardrobe series. I'm going to run through everything in my wardrobe, starting from the bottom and working my way up to everything that's worn on the top. Here are the leather jeans and leggings that are in the collection. I'll go into further detail about these in my blog post, but for now, I want to move on to discussing a trouser fit, so skip ahead if you just want to see the rest of the inventory. But if you're interested in fit issues, I'm going to look at the 2 pairs of trousers I have, which I made myself. So as we can see, there are some noticeable fit issues at the back, namely a bit of excess bagging at the seat, which you can sort of grab onto, and which extends diagonally downwards. And we can learn a lot from the direction of the wrinkling actually. So the first rule of thumb in working through what a fit issue is to pay attention to the direction of the bunching or the excess fabric. Some of the wrinkles are horizontal also, and we're getting a clear indication that actually there's too much fabric across the seat and hips. Now the temptation is always going to be to draw it in tighter vertically, so taking in the seams, thinking that the pants just must be too loose. But there are no vertical wrinkles or bunching, so it's horizontal and it's pulling downwards to create the diagonals, which means there's too much width horizontally. Taking in vertical seams is only going to add tension to the wrinkling. What we want to do is take away fabric horizontally. So as you can see, when I deal with the excess fabric, I am doing that by folding upwards the unwanted amount. And when we come to make the adjustment, we do this by raising the inseam upwards, however many centimeters or inches is necessary. What we don't do is take the seams inward. I've actually already made this adjustment to the extent that I can with these pants. The issue really was back at the cutting stage, I think, and probably the choice of fabric. So I won't be keeping them, but I did learn this in time to make a second pair of pants out of a wool suiting, which has a really beautiful drape. And you can see that I learned about shortening the rise, and I do have some wrinkles in the pants, but this is what is referred to as ease in pattern making, and it's so that you can sit and move in them comfortably. So having these wrinkles and a little bit of excess fabric here and there is fine, but only if it exists where it's intended to exist. So there's everything that's worn on the bottom. The skirts, the leather pants, the jeans, the trousers. I've got the short skirts and the one that I wear as a base layer under the silk skirt. A single pair of shorts. These 3 pencil skirts are all made by me from the same pattern. I've just sort of tapered each one into a slightly different shape. And there everything is. And now I guess it's time to move on to the top. Now, there's another much faster way to do an inventory of your wardrobe, and that's not to try on every single piece as I've just shown. This just involves pulling out all of your clothes, laying them on the bed, picking up each item and asking yourself, does this spark joy? Now, I'm not throwing any shade on that technique because it's very popular for a reason, but the reason I like to try on every single piece is that I think wearing the clothes transforms something two-dimensional into something three-dimensional. And that's how we experience everything in our wardrobe. Also, it was through putting on those perfectly fitting bright blue trousers that I realized fit wasn't enough. Pairing that color with anything else in my wardrobe has been near impossible, and thus I don't wear them, so I don't think I'll be keeping them. But my point really is that sometimes the decision during decluttering is not about how much we just like something. It's about fit, function, ease, and identifying other qualities. It does take a lot longer though than just throwing items on the bed and making a decision on the fly. But whichever approach you take, make some mental notes, because as you'll see in the next video, there's a continuation from this inventory process that does rely on wearing each item. And so on that note, I'll see you in the next video.